My son has a YouTube channel with 12 million subscribers. How do I tell him it's not a viable career option and shut down the account while not being despised? I let my 13-year-old son play 15 minutes of video games a day. How do I explain to him that this is way more than enough? How do I get 567,654 Robux? I just got a 1580 on the SAT. Will this hurt my chances for college admissions? I caught my son sleeping without permission. How should I punish him? I caught my son playing his Xbox at 12 o'clock in the morning on a school night. As a result, I broke his console and now he won't talk to me. How can I tell him that it is his fault? My 12-year-old son died after holding his breath because I didn't give him an Optimus Prime toy for his birthday. What should I do next? My 18-year-old son left home with our authorization to get an apartment and now refuses to pay his daily parenting fees that he has been paying since he was 13 years old. How would I go about suing him? Is a 1590/1600 SAT score worth retaking? I've just bought 10,000 Robux for my child. Is this enough? He is 9 years old. My 15-year-old daughter got a B in class today. I took away her phone, laptop, TV, bedroom door, bed, pillows, and blankets for 2 weeks. Should I have done more? I am basing my son's birthday on his grades. Is this normal? If Earth is round, why can't we see the curvature with our own eyes? Seems like a pretty basic flaw in the theory of a spherical Earth, don't you think? My 5-year-old son wants to do ballet. How do I get him to pick a more manly pastime? I kicked my 15-year-old daughter out of the house because she got her nose pierced. I don't know where she is. It's been 1 month. Should I go to the police? My 15-year-old son keeps asking me for a bedroom door. I keep telling him that when he's on his own, he can have one. How do I make him stop asking me? My 14-year-old daughter talks about dinosaurs and ancient civilizations. How do I make her stop? I feel no sympathy for the homeless because I feel like it's their own fault. Are there any examples of seemingly normal and respectable people becoming homeless? My 11-year-old son hit my 10-year-old daughter. In response, my daughter hit him back. I slapped my daughter and grounded her for 2 weeks, and I rewarded my son. Was this the right thing to do? Should I delete my son's Minecraft world? My daughter, 5, cooked something at school and wanted us to try it. My husband refused and threw it in the bin. My daughter is in tears and won't let anyone come in her room. What do I do? Is it wrong for a parent to permanently sterilize their autistic child? I don't allow my teenage children, 16 and 18 years old, more than 2 hours of internet per week. Is this unfair? How do I tell my 4-year-old daughter she's a horrible singer? My son went unconscious after holding his breath because he didn't get an Optimus Prime toy for Christmas. I repeatedly told him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. Should I call an ambulance or is my son gonna be fine? Well, I guess he didn't die after all, huh? My 14-year-old daughter got an 88% on a math test, so I took away her door privileges for 109 days. Was this reasonable? How would a gun owner react if I stole his car or truck as restitution for all the gun crimes? Yesterday, I fainted in science period. After class, my teacher pulled me aside and said it wasn't appropriate behavior, and she does not tolerate it. Should I tell the principal? This guy is apparently a professor of chemistry. I recently learned my neighbor owns firearms, so I politely demanded that he show me his gun safe and proof that he has taken safety classes. Since he rudely declined, how do I red flag him as unstable and have his weapons taken away? How would a gun owner react if I showed up drunk to one of his relatives' funerals and then started laughing hysterically and harassing him and his family due to all the gun crime? If I want my child to only get A's, should there be consequences for assignments that earn a B? My 20-year-old daughter wants to move in with us until she is finished with college. She says that she will pay the bills, but she is a grown adult. How do I tell her that adults leave the nest? My 18-year-old son asked me if he could hang out with his friends without me watching them. As a mom, I would feel very worried if him and his pals played alone at the park. What should I tell him? My daughter is 17. She gets straight A's and is in honors classes. She loves to play video games, but I only let her play for 30 minutes a week. She always complains. How do I get her to stop? Colin Dunbar Jr. with the Astolfo profile picture says, "Can I duct tape my mouth at night?" Top answer says, My 6-year-old son failed math, so I took away his AK-14 gun and grenades for 1 month. What else should I do? Mark Rosolowski, former paramedic, says, "My 26-year-old daughter hit me because I tried to come into her home by force and she wouldn't listen to me. I filed charges against her and now she's in jail. Did I do the right thing?" And finally, I caught my 13-year-old son playing Roblox. I sent him to a boarding school and revoked his bed privileges. My family calls me insane. Am I a bad parent?